I was going to a new school for 11th grade, and I had pretty much quit speed cubing over the summer. Honestly, I just didn't want to be weird. New social situations scared me enough already, and the last thing I wanted to do was set off red flags. Alright class, today we're learning about logarithms, which is the inverse of exponents. So how it works is you write log and what goes next. I sense cubes in this room right now. Two girls at the front of the class had each brought their own Rubik's Cube. An opportunity just came out of nowhere. An opportunity for what? I wasn't sure, but I did know that this was my chance to do something, and I had to work up the courage to approach them. It was now or never. Hey dude, why do you look so intense? Oh, no reason. That day we had 2 blocks of the same class in a row, so there was a 5-minute break between blocks where everyone just sat at their desks and talked. That was my chance. Hey, can I try this?
Yeah, sure.
They kind of just ignored me after that. This cube is not that good, but I can probably do okay on it. Here you go.
Wait, did you just solve the whole thing?
Yeah, I did.
That was really fast. What the heck? Did you see him do it? Wait, can you do it again?
Yeah, of course.
Here, mess it up. I want to record this. Okay, ready?
Hang on, let me take a look first. Okay, ready.
Ready, and go.
Okay, all's good so far. I messed up already. They can definitely see my hands shaking. This is such a bad solve. This cube is not that good when I'm this nervous.
Oh my god, that was like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was more like 20. It was really bad, whatever, let's not talk about it. So Annie, the girl who recorded my solve, posted the video onto Facebook. And before I knew it, almost everyone in our grade had watched it and found out who I was. What the heck? There's no way they think solving a cube is that crazy. Anyway, word rapidly spread around school that I was some Rubik's Cube genius, and while I obviously didn't feel that way, that's just what people kept saying. Although I did start to notice that I had a much easier time getting to know people now because everyone already knew something about me, so I found myself in a lot more conversations with people that I wouldn't have talked to otherwise. Some other students who knew how to solve it already brought their own cubes to class as well. Even though Annie brought her cube that day, she was never really that into cubing. But my friend Derek, who watched the historic solve live, wanted to learn how to solve a cube just as fast. Oh boy, here we go again. So, you want to be fast? Alright, chump. You're going to learn F2L, beginner, OLL, and PLL, and you're going to practice. You're going to buy a good cube from this website and use this discount code. Do you understand me? Okay, dude. Whatever you say, man. Derek, in math class, with his new cube, was unstoppable. He had an endless stream of new questions for me every day, and he was improving fast. Before long, he was sub 40 seconds. It felt like 9th grade again, when I spent all my time cubing with my old friends. Over the next little while, the cube hype began to die down, and people stopped bringing their own cubes to school. Except for me and Derek. We kept cubing once in a while when we'd finish our work, or during lunch, but it was just us, nobody else. Honestly, it did really feel like 9th grade again, except this time I saw the other side of it. After class was over, and Derek and I parted ways to our next classes, I'd always feel a little guilty, as if I was slowly burying myself in a hole that I'd once been in. I really want to keep cubing, but it makes me feel isolated. Should I stop? In my old school, I always thought that cubing made me weird or nerdy, and that made it not cool to do all the time, which is why I was slowly drifting away from my old friends. Here I was in a new school with new friends who I genuinely enjoyed being with, and I could feel it happening again. But this time, a lot of them had only met me because they saw me speedcubing and they thought it was really amazing. In fact, solving the cube really fast is a really cool thing to be able to do. I think everyone can agree on that, and if you're a speedcuber who doesn't think it's cool, ask yourself why did you start in the first place? Perhaps it had nothing to do with cubing, but it was a lot simpler than that. I had a device that distracted myself from real social interaction, and while I found comfort in it, it came at the cost of something else I really valued. Even if something seems uncool, you shouldn't be ashamed of your interests, and don't be afraid to have other people know about it. But it's probably also best to not play with a noisy toy at school all the time and expect people to want to hang out with you. Hey, basketball is pretty cool, but don't be the guy dribbling in the hallways. So, shortly after the others had stopped bringing their cubes to school, I decided I should do the same. I wanted people to enjoy spending time with me, so I made sure to show them how much I valued spending time with them, without distractions. Cubing had its special place in my heart, and I could still enjoy cubing on my own, along with whoever else was interested in it. Being motivated again, I wanted to be sub 10 seconds this time. But I'll have to start tomorrow. Tonight, I have plans with my friends.